I'm starting off in the classroom. We started with a code of conduct based on Cantor's assertive discipline, and we've used that for many years. This approach actually helps to build relationships through praise and positive recognition, but it also has recording. We can record data on misdemeanours in the classroom and follow up with consequences. In 2009, we'll try to implement some of Raymond Lewis's strategies in the classrooms. We've been bringing back from these PDs to our staff all of the ideas, and the staff are really interested. In fact, some of the ideas we've already brought back, I think, have rubbed off, and it's a very quiet school at the moment. We have very little of raised voices. We have lots of calmness, and we really like it. Okay, this page that you see here is just a page out of our classroom discipline record book. We record children who do the wrong thing in the classroom. We used to follow Cantor's idea of writing that up on the board, just putting the crosses up on the board. I don't know if any of you have ever been trained in Cantor, but that's what he did. We had difficulty with that because the parents that came into the school would wander down the corridors and look in the classroom doors, windows, and say, see, Luke's been naughty again, I must tell his mother. Things like that. So we decided we would put it into a book form and very quietly do it, and that book could follow the students to specialist classes or anywhere they went, really. The book went with them, or went with the teacher for that class. This is actually working. It works quite well in our school. We still have kids that play up a bit, but we don't have a real problem with classroom management. Things run fairly smoothly. Our problems tend to be in the yard, and that is a very different scenario out there. So we created a recording system for our schoolyard. A teacher on yard duty will take out a clipboard with this information. You can see the student's name, the misdemeanour, the action taken, the consequence. Our kids expect consequences if they do something wrong, so there's usually a consequence, and the kids aren't too bad at going where they're told. Some argue a lot, some don't do anything they're told, but in the yard it is a real problem for some of our teachers. My boss was talking to a younger teacher yesterday, and she was trying to explain that some of the students at our school, the senior students, seem to think that if you teach in the junior school, you deserve less respect, you get paid less, and you don't know much. And that's exactly what it's like. So that's where some of our problems lie, that the respect for the teachers in the junior school just doesn't happen, and that's something that we're going to be working on. The bottom part, the squares at the bottom, where we can record positives in the yard, because we do actually have some, and there's a best player in the yard for the day and a person caring for the environment. Underneath that, you'll be able to see that we actually categorise number 1, 2, 3, 4. The misdemeanours, we're trying to track the types of things that happen most in the yard.
Remember the days of the old schoolyard? We used to laugh a lot. Oh, don't you remember the days of the old schoolyard? When we had imaginings and we had all kinds of and we had simplicity, and we had warm toast for tea, and we laughed and needed love. Yes, I do.